Hi everybody, it's Jerome Jr. In this week's video, I'm going to go ahead and be giving a update on the ownership of my 2019 Mazda 3. I've owned it since December 2019. So yeah, I picked it up right before COVID hit. Yeah, it's been a while since I owned the car now. I have a little bit over 75,000 miles on it now. And me and this car have been through some things, so I'll go ahead and go through what you can expect owning this car. If you guys first time checking out my video or finding my channel, definitely check it out. I do have some videos on things I've done to this car, like carbon fiber steering wheel, installing the Cork Sport exhaust, the big brake kit that's here from Cork Sport. I got a front strut tire brace, stereo in it. So, I've done some things to the car. And some updates since the last time you guys seen it here on the channel. So let me first jump into how it's been. So since the last video, guys, the car have been pretty solid. I have not had any major issues with the car. Everything has been normal maintenance on the car here. The interior is holding up wonderful. It still look like the day I first bought it. Seats are nice. There's no issues with the bolstering. It's just a little bit of this. It's just me getting out the car, but that's it. Nothing crazy for a car to have 75,000 miles. Yeah, car holding up really well. As guys know, about 10,000 miles ago, I went ahead and put the carbon fiber steering wheel on. But yeah, car have been solid. Interior still looks good. So that's one thing. If you guys get this car, you can definitely expect that the interior quality is really well built. I do have the all-season mats. That's a must. Now, one thing I did want to point out, I'm just sitting here. So, in my previous video that I did, like the first video of ownership on this car, I did talk about how my gauge cluster had an issue. It was a known issue for 2019, I think 20, where the pixelation, it will be an issue where there was dead pixels on the cluster. So I did go ahead and get this replaced since that last video under warranty. I went ahead and replaced the whole gauge cluster. So this gauge cluster is new. As you guys know, I did have an issue with the transmission at 12,000 miles. That was replaced. I haven't had no issues since that with the transmission. And I actually did just recently do my transmission fluid draining field at 60,000 miles. So now it's at 76. And everything, I've just been doing oil changes every 7,500 miles. Everything still great. The stereo still sounds great. Nothing wrong there. No speakers, anything blown out. Interior been holding up really well. Obviously, the piano black, it is what it is. It just gets scraped up. It's really not much you to do with it. But it's whatever. I'm not even tripping. But other than that, and interior wise, the car has been great. And this carbon fiber steering wheel have been awesome too. Now, that's about all in the inside. So let me go ahead and look at the outside. So the paint have been holding up pretty well. The car is garage. It's been garage its whole entire life. Now, the one thing I wish I did do when I first got the car, so I wish I would have just went ahead and wrapped the whole front and did PPF. The rock chips, it happens. When you commute 120 miles a day to work, this happens. There's no way around it. But yeah, other than that, the front end is still good. Nothing out of the ordinary as far as the rocks that you would normally accumulate from so much driving on the headlights, but it doesn't affect the brightness. Now, I have not cracked a windshield. Windshield have not cracked since the last video I showed you guys. For some reason, at first year or two when I had this car, I was literally going through windshields, it feels like every couple months. But yeah, I haven't had this windshield crack on me, thankfully. I did have a rock chip that they was able to go ahead and patch. So that was nice. But yeah, walking around, everything is good. As you guys know, I do have the mud flaps on the car. They're holding up well. Oh, and then the big brake kit. You guys might ask, how the big brake kit been? So I've had these things installed on the car. Man, it's been tens of thousands of miles since I've had these installed on the cars. I'm still running original rotors. I'm gonna go ahead and probably get them replaced the next time around when I do the brakes. I'm on my third set of pads. Yes, I'm on my third set of pads. I mean, I didn't buy these big brake kits not to use them, right? The last the last set I had on there, and this set is the EBC yellow stuff. I went ahead and went with that one over going back to the Cork Sport blue ones that came with this big brake kit, just because the brake dust is easier to get off. When I had the ones that came with this big brake kit, that the brake dust, it will get caked up and it was really hard to get off. The EBC yellow stuff is very easy to go ahead and remove. Now the rear is still the stock brake setup. I do have different pads, compound I'm running in the back, but everything's been holding up pretty good. Just been doing normal maintenance on the car. Let me pop the hood for you guys can see what's going on down behind, under there. Now, since the last time you guys seen the car, my car is now tuned. Has a 91 tune from DR Tuning. So it's really nice. Let me go ahead and get this open up here. Give me one moment. So the tune is really nice. I've been on the tune for about 3,000 miles now. I'm on my second revision. And everything been running good. Car's definitely quicker. So, yeah. So since my ownership, I have replaced the battery. I went ahead and went with a yellow top Optimum battery. Just because I have a stereo and all the electronics that the car runs. Might as well, right? As you guys know, I have the AFE cold air intake. This has been nice. Cleaning it, I've already cleaned it twice. It's really easy to clean. All you have to do is take out these two bolts, loosen this, and just pull it out. It'll separate right here, and the filter and the housing comes out. Wrench it down. I got the material. I mean, not the material. I got the cleaner here. That's it. That's all you need. Wrench it down. Give it about a day in the sun. Put it back in. It's been great. Definitely, in my opinion, worth the money. I've set the Mega Racing strap bar. But yeah, other than that, everything been solid. The car's running great. No issues. No issues at all. So yeah, definitely, guys. I'm still in love with the car. I don't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. I'm definitely keeping it for the long run. But guys, if you guys have any questions, want to know more about the car, how to maintenance the car, anything like that, let me know. I've been servicing the car myself ever since COVID. So everything on this car get touched is from me. Brake fluid, transmission flush, whatever, anything that service-wise, I do it myself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys on the next video. Jerome Jr. out.